There's a lot of scary stuff going on, but I must express the happiness that I have, the excitement that I hold that will be there throughout this experience of releasing music, and finally being able to have multiple guitar parts. You know, I never had a loop station or anything, and I thought about it, and now it's gotten to the point I have all the, I will have what's needed to go beyond that and to actually record, have my own little mini studio. It's so exciting, and I've always wanted to do this. I've released some electronic songs and everything, and that brings me a lot of joy too. That's a very special. Yeah, since my like the middle of teenage years and everything, I started using the internet to discover more music, and that opened up so much, and so much came from that. And all of this did, yeah, making the electronic music, hearing these artists, but then also a lot of the progressive stuff, the instrumental stuff, or the post-rock, or all sorts of things that are a big part of how I write and everything. Just very excited. Yeah, there have been a lot of scary stuffs going on, and it's important. I think that it makes perfect sense to have that balance of like care about everything, all the injustice, and try to speak up and be there for others and try to do what you can. But also, you know, if that's the sole focus and everything, and it's just really important to feel for others and be like, what is that like? Always hold that, but also care about yourself because you deserve to feel okay, and don't let it, you know, really take its toll on you. You should be feeling, you know, somewhat unwell some of the time and everything, but try to bring in some stuff for yourself. I am very happy about this in my own life, and I hope that everyone I know, everyone I'll never meet, and everyone just some sort of things. And also to have the gratitude, because just to recognize some of the things that you like to do, others aren't able to. Some people have disabilities, some people are in poverty, some people are in countries to where it's like, the way you were born or who you are, people will come after you just for living your full true life as yourself and everything. Or just like, there's all sorts of things, people being oppressed and everything. But yeah, that doesn't mean that you personally don't deserve to have a good time here and there. And yeah, I found these things, and music has been really special for me throughout my life and everything. And I hope that you have things, and just, yeah, also, just treat yourself well, treat others well. You deserve to feel okay. And yeah, do what it takes. Sometimes things are difficult. It takes some, you know, maybe therapy or training yourself into different ways and everything, really reflecting on things and trying to build something that to where it's like you really love yourself and you want good things for yourself and everything. Just be, yeah, that's all I can say. This is just so important. And yeah, again, it's come from this time. Now there's one other friend, you've seen that. Another old friend of mine died. So now just recently, like within a few months, one of our oldest cats, I loved him so much. I'm so happy we have some photos, but I will miss that, having him just lay on his back right in my lap. He was the sweetest. Like, there's so much personality to different cats, dogs, obviously, all sorts of animals, rabbits and everything. Like, so much personality. You've got to understand that and recognize that. I'll never understand it when people don't really have that connection where you don't have to have the, you know, the natural, like, understand all that well, but, like, get that. Hang out with some animals and see that. Just wow, the variety within a species and the different breeds, or even within the same breed or whatever. Like, so much variety. Our house is full of personality. You can see the different, like, just the way that they act and everything. It's very just precious and amazing. But yeah, and then obviously so much personality. There are traits in my friends that have died that, yeah, I don't even understand, that I've never understood. With certain things, I'm just not able to grasp it. You know, socializing in a good way, like, not a good, I'm not trying to downplay, like, who I am. I'm just saying, I have friends, even friends on the spectrum, that are much more capable of sort of smooth, just joking around. I'll create little skits, like humorous things and everything, but, you know, and it's not like I don't understand hyperbole or metaphor at all. As things change, as you learn more and more, you know, that can even be like a hyperfixation for people. An autistic person, that's a misconception, that it's like, oh, everything is literal all the time. I've known people that really get into that, to where it's like an obsession with wordplay and everything. So yeah, there's a reason why it's a spectrum. Oh, so many things are a spectrum. You could, like, a type of person, so many different factors to that, or like traits. It's like, what a variety to so many sorts of people. But yeah, there are things I think about that often with some of the people I've lost, and of course the people still near to, and dear to me and everything. Just thinking of all the variety, the diversity in neurological functions, psychology, who we've always been, and how we've learned and adapted to surroundings and different things, and just the things we've been through and everything. There is such a variety. And yeah, all of us, you know, that aren't out there trying to really mess this place up, again, you treat yourself well, treat others well, and you deserve to feel okay. Try to put some focus on all the messed up things that go on to humans and animals, and put some focus into loving yourself and recognizing that, yeah, you should have a good time. And I want to go further real quick. Just may seem like contradictions. I've said before, I don't believe that the brain is all that there is to us. There are very strange coincidences, some things like the synchronicity and everything. Strange things, sometimes where things just go down in a really weird way and everything. But I don't have any memory of... Sometimes I feel like I have some little... Like when I'm laying down and everything, like there might be something like, have I been in this exact... You know, was I a different person with this... Or like, I still have this soul, but like, was I in another shell on this planet before? But yeah, that's like just a feeling, and who knows, that could be delusion. We don't know. We don't know if our consciousness remains after this brain is, you know, not active anymore. And yeah, none of us, I've heard some people talk about previous life stuff, but like, most people, including me, it's like, we have no idea, and it's like, certainly don't have some great memories of like, oh yeah, an infinite amount of time as a conscious thinking entity, or like, even just like the existence of my mind working, or soul, or whatever. So yeah, what we have here, this, me, you, as these beings, this is temporary. We need to treat things as precious as they are. Learn some Carl Sagan stuff with so many things he's gone over. In that series, in the actual... Where is that? Yeah, over there. His, what was it, 1979, I think? Cosmos. Some of the stuff he goes over later, I mean, it's throughout it, but I still need to complete it. I've only, like, watched little, like, bits and stuff and been like, oh my god, some of this is... Yeah, dude, what a nice guy. very bright guy, talking about climate change back then and everything, talking about all these different things, really having a grasp on all sorts of things that I can't, like, I could study over and over and over and be like, well, I still don't really get it. It sounds cool. All these things, I mean, yeah. Just recognizing that even with, like, everything, we can understand the physics of, or, like, have theories about things with how things work on a huge scale, down to, you know, subatomic particles or, like, individual cells and how things operate there. It's still, there's a world of curiosity, and we don't know so much. There's so much mystery. So yeah, I hope also, on top of caring about yourself, caring about others, and taking the time to do things for yourself while being a voice for those that are going through really difficult things, yeah, I hope that you have some happiness within it too. It can be, with all the stress, wow, it's a great feat if you can achieve that. And I think a lot of people are capable of it. It just takes some time and everything, but yeah, sometimes it's just automatic. Yeah, again, I'm very lucky. I say I'm very lucky with mysterious illnesses that I've had and everything. It might sound weird, but yeah, that really helped. And I'm not telling others, no. I'm not saying, yeah, I don't want others to struggle. But within my own self, it really did. Having different things where it's, oh my God, I think something's very wrong. That helped me just really always have that, to where it's like the beauty to all life, dude. In the thought of life that we may meet one day, and we may never, just the infinite possibilities of what would life elsewhere be like and everything too. That's fascinating. Anyway, very excited about music. I am just, in, because of my losing that, I was trying to get to that too and speak about that. I already said that, how it's going to, this first album, I will do a physical release. I will get a limited number of vinyl records, and I will give them to people, just pay shipping. I'll send it. Everything's going to be free on Bandcamp. I want this to be accessible, and plus it's like, I don't think it's something, I don't have all that much super skills or anything. It doesn't take that, sure. I mean, those that do, you know, sort of formulaic stuff that's more simple and just nice. I like pop. I like pop punk. I like, you know, easier rock riffs and everything. Awesome stuff. And they deserve to make a living, and like, people deserve to be recognized. I'm just saying, for me, you know, I treat myself different than I treat everyone else, and I just like the way I do things. Not to take myself like too seriously. Sounds funny, because so much of the time I'll be very open about the things I go through, and I think that that's important. I like this for me, using social media as like a journal sort of thing. I've never kept a journal, which seems odd, because I really like to let things out and express myself and share things that I feel or have gone through and everything. It's a long video. It's time for me to go to bed soon. Now I have this to look forward to. And that's, I forgot to say it again. Yeah, this album will be dedicated to just the companions that I've lost, and, you know, just a promise to live my life in a healthy way, and try to have good times, and really just keep that memory of everyone, and try to help others that are struggling and everything. It'd be really nice. Try to have this. Yeah, dude, life is precious, and this isn't permanent, you know? And that's also a reminder, the bad things, the worst things, people doing bad things, you know, different things, that's, goes both ways, you know? Nothing is really permanent. So I hope when you're struggling, you can see that. Even though, of course, yes, some things there can be illnesses that don't go away and things like that. I'm not trying to be unrealistic, but certain things, just try to keep that hope and everything, and care about yourself, and have yourself joyful and doing things that bring you joy. Shit. Love. I hope life treats you well often.